Hey everybody, my name is Jesse with Zumber Home Inspection in Middle Tennessee, serving Clarksville and Nashville. This is a quick video of 4 things I would never do as a seller. I'll get right into it. The very first thing I wouldn't do as a seller is I would not shut the utilities off to a home after you list it or if it's vacant, especially water utilities. I know some people think it's safer. If you have leaks, get that fixed first, but things like cartridge valves and ball valves and the gate valves and different fill flapper assemblies for toilets, all those things are made to stay wet, and when you shut the water off to a home and let those things dry out, I find a really high rate of leaks where it probably wouldn't have leaked for years and years to come, but a lot of those rubber seals dry out quick. All right, second thing, I would not, especially in the summer, I would not put the AC on 78 or above. You definitely want the AC running at 78 or below, ideally, on especially vacant homes, especially in the summer, especially in the South, or really anywhere in the United States in the summer. Modern building materials are made to be climate controlled and conditioned. You leave your home get too warm, it gets too much humidity in there, and in the winter it gets too cold, it might shrink up, it might expand. Definitely just keep your AC or heat system on where you generally have it when you're living there. I would not close all the interior doors, including closet doors, at all times. When the home's not occupied, there's a much lower level of air circulation, and I find a lot of times if closet doors are shut for long periods of time, especially if the AC hasn't been running a lot because you turned it up or down or shut the utilities off worse, it can cause some moisture problems inside of things like closets and such. Doesn't mean there's necessarily something wrong with the home. It just means that it was just you know, a lot of humidity or just moisture problems build up because there was no ventilation for long periods of time. And I mean long periods of time in weeks, I don't mean months. So, and last thing, I would not consider a final clean. You might move out of your home and get a final, deep cleaning on it for showing. Don't consider that just the final cleaning, because I tell you what, after a few showings, after just a few days of sitting empty, you start getting cobwebs in corners. You start getting those little bugs, like those little beetles, and they'll die and fall on the floor and everything. So I definitely have somebody go through and touch up the house just with the broom and around the corners of the windows every few weeks, because even a very clean home can start looking really bad sitting vacant, even just for a few weeks. All right, so that's the 4 biggest things I wouldn't do. Do not shut off utility. I would not shut off utilities. Don't turn the AC up and above 78 just to save a few dollars. Do not keep those interior doors all closed when the house is vacant, and don't consider that final cleaning that it should, that's the last time you have to have somebody go through the house and touch it up, because bugs do move in really quick when a house is vacant. I don't care what kind of bug plane you have. So you do those 4 things, it'll be a much easier home to maintain while it's listed. It'll inspect better. When it's time for that inspection, it'll show better.